buenas tardes. It's good afternoon right now. So this is Cooking with Miss Barraza. I'm actually making this video for my students who are home right now because we are in the middle of a pandemic and everybody's at home having a great time cooking and sharing food with friends and families. So I'm going to do this video in English. I may be adding on closed captions in Spanish later on, but because my son is helping me, so thank you, Miguel, for helping me.
Hi.
I will be actually conducting the preparation of my dish today. The dish that I'm going to cook is actually from Colombia. It's from my region in Barranquilla in the Caribbean coast. We have different types, and this is a very famous dish for a lot of Latin Americans and in South America. I know in Argentina people eat empanadas, and I know in Mexico people eat these tacos, which I will show you later. If you make empanada, which I'm gonna fill it one with cheese, we will be able to cut it in half and then you can fill it in with lettuce and some other things and stuff.
And we're also gonna do we're gonna cut it in half and do a cross view of the empanada.
So first I'm going to be prepared. I got my special hat here. It's my chef cooking hat because I do not want to put any hair on my food. And then the things that we'll need for this dish are this here, mazapan.
Pan.
It's called mazapan. You can find this in Food City or in a Latin American.
Also in a Colombian restaurant.
In tiendita colombiana. Yeah, you can find this over there. She sells this wonderful pan, harina of 100% corn, white corn. So there's a lot of history. I have told my students they need to basically tell me a little bit of history about their dish. And yes, in all pre-Columbian civilizations, corn and ground corn has been very famous because it's the food of the gods and the goddess, right? So it's also the food of survival. A lot of Peruvians, a lot of South American people, and Mexicans, Central Americans, and indigenous groups eat a lot of corn because as a lot of foods based are on corn, just like today.
Wow.
So we have the corn flour, which is called pan. We have cheese. You can fill in your empanada with cheese, or you can fill it in with, I have already prepared this beef. You can make halal beef, but I like my beef. I made it yesterday to prepare for this dish today. It's just ground beef with onions, and I put a little bit of garlic and some spices. So it's a very simple dish. So we only have 3 ingredients.
Your ingredients are optional. They're optional.
We have this. Oh, you can also make it with ground turkey, but I'm choosing to do it with the beef right now. So the main important thing, you guys, is the water. We need to warm up some water. I'm not going to be measuring exactly how much water I'll need, but I'm gonna need, I do everything like by eye. I don't really measure anything, but I am going to, and this is my kitchen, by the way.
We have a microwave, toaster oven, stove.
You can sit over there so I can show them what we're gonna do. Oh, another thing I'm gonna be preparing here, because I am gonna be choosing to do my empanadas fried. I'm gonna put some oil so I can prepare to fry this when it's ready. You know, people choose to submerge the empanada in the oil, like deep fried. If you have an electric fryer, that could work too. But right now I'm just gonna use not too much, you know, just to golden up the flour when it's ready.
Now let me go in the kitchen and show.
So we have the water warming up and we have the oil, but we're not gonna warm up the oil yet. While this is warming up, I am going to get my masa ready. So
get out you need hot water for the masa.
So some of the cooking utensils that you will need for this, you're gonna need a spatula. So we can basically mix the masa. We're gonna need some salt. We're gonna need this for the fryer where we're frying the deep fryer, and this is to mix or to use it for the fillings of the empanada. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this traditional instrument that I need for my empanadas. This is very important. And basically what this is made out of wood. They have other types in Colombia and other countries and in Mexico, but mine is wooden, and I will smash the masa in order to shape it up to do the half moon shape. That's what empanada is. It's a half moon shape thing. So this is what I would like to do right now. Oh, make sure you wash your hands, please. Especially now these days. If we're touching any food, we need to make sure we always wash our hands. Go ahead.
So you could buy one of these for like $4 to $6. They're not that expensive.
So right now my water is warming up and it's doing really good. And this recipe doesn't really take too long. I mean, it's a very therapeutic what is it called, recipe, because you're gonna get hands on the corn and it's almost like playing with Play-Doh. So if you want to have hands on, this is it. And I did this in my class last year with a student and she loved it. She was having a great time doing this. So I'm going to do just half of this right now. I'm going to put my masa here, and then I'm going to put a little bit of salt, la sal, la harina. And then I'm going to mix it in a little bit, okay? You have a question, Miguel?
No, I'm just gonna tell them that the hot water that's boiling, it's used for the masa there.
Oh, thank you, Miguel. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do this right now with my beef. I'm going to just use what I need right now. I'm not gonna use the whole thing. So whatever filling you do, you can do cheese or you can do beef. So that's what I'm doing.
All of your fillings are optional.
So we have the beef here, and then we have a little bit of cheese here. I'm gonna do two kinds today of empanadas. And then I'm gonna put this away. Okay, so that sounds really good. Put all my stuff away that I already used. And then I'm going to now prepare this here. I'm going to get a bag. And it could be really any bag. I have some of these Food City bags that I use.
You could also use a paper towel, right, Mom?
No. Actually, let's use a Walmart bag. Any bag really is good, or any plastic. I'm gonna kind of like upside down so it will be better like that. So I'm gonna use this to flatten my masa when it's ready, okay guys? Okay, so right now I'm gonna be looking at my water. My water is almost there. It's getting warmed up.
Okay, we'll see you when the water is done.
Okay, the water is warm now. Please be careful when you're handling hot stuff or stove. Please, here, ask a parent, okay? Don't do it by yourself. Right now, what I have here is the hot water. And this is gonna be like Play-Doh, really. It's gonna be really magical how this is gonna combine with the masa. So you're gonna just watch. And I do everything by eye, but I probably put about...
Mom, the pot is in the way of the camera.
Yeah, I'm just using the water right now. I probably put in here 4 cups of water, and I warmed it up. And I use probably 5 cups of flour. But what you really want to do is you want to make sure that your masa is like a Play-Doh, really.
Make sure it's all firm.
You're almost gonna be like sand, like a texture of sand, you know? So I'm gonna put a little more water because it's not the texture that I want yet. So I'm just gonna put little by little until I get that texture when I pass the spatula, that it feels like sand almost, you see? So see, right now I'm getting the texture that I want in the masa. And I can actually smell this ground corn. It smells so good.
Smell it, guys, smell it.
So this is what I already have of my masa, and the texture, look at how pretty it looks. It looks really good now. So this is the next part of the preparation for this. It's going to be your hands. You're gonna be kneading just like pizza. So we're gonna put this away, and this is gonna be really hot, you guys, because the masa obviously is hot water. So you might want to make sure that you can handle the heat when you're doing the little balls here. And I usually like to do little circles. Where's my other bowl? And this is where I'm gonna need this empty bowl right here. This is where I'm gonna put all my little rounded Play-Doh here. Play-Doh food. So I'm going to make probably 4 empanadas. And you can make tons with all this amount of food here. It probably will make about 20 of them, depending on the size. Some people have shapers to shape the half moon. And I don't have a shaper. I do everything by eye and coordination and hand because I'm such an expert. I've been doing this since I was my son's age. He's 10. Actually, it's his birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be 11.
So I'm making empanadas for his birthday. So this is very exciting. So now, ooh, this masa is really hot. Right now I have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8.
Just a quick heads up, before you like touch the masa, you might want to like put your hands in cold water so like
Yeah,
it's cold.
that would be a good idea. So we have 9 in here, and then we have
Look
actually
at that.
guess what? I only have 11 balls, like 11 years for your birthday. That's what it came out of this masa. Isn't that funny? So we have 11. We have 11 corn balls for 11 years of celebration here in my house today. So that's right there. I'm gonna wash my hands, and I'm gonna start filling in my empanadas really quick. Very good. Now I'm going to make some hot tea with this remaining of this hot water. And I know exactly which tea I'm using. I have different teas here because I love to drink hot tea. You guys know this. I'm probably gonna use calming tea. I want to thank my friend for gifting me these hot tea bags.
Yeah, shout out to Mom's friend.
Yeah, so I'm already making tea there because that's it's gonna be my snack or my dinner. This is a very fulfilling dish anyways. So now we're going to start preparing our empanada. I put it in this little smasher here. You see how it looks like a little round circle. I grab my filling. It's already made with ground beef, ground turkey, ground chicken, anything you want. Or you can even do both. You can put a little bit of beef and a little bit of cheese. And then I'll close it here. And it's gonna be a half moon shape. This is a very, very stuffy empanada. You see how beautiful it looks? Look. Ta-da! It's done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fry my empanada, which I'm going to go over here in the fryer, and I'm going to start warming up my oil.
Be careful while you're frying with oil.
So we have to wait until the oil is very hot. We gotta wait until it's really, really hot. So what I want to do is I want to close it so I can...
So the heat can isolate.
Kind of allow the heat to heat up. Yes. Go over there, please. And then we need a plate now. So I'm going to put all the empanadas right here as I'm making them. So I'm going to make different kinds as my oil is heating up. I'm going to do just beef right now. And then I'll do some cheese so then I can cut it in half And if you choose to do a Mexican dish with the empanada, the cheese empanada, you can cut it in half, and then you can stuff it up with more beef and some lettuce and some cheese, sour cream, and then you have a traditional dish right there as well. So how's everybody doing? You guys are doing good?
So, comment down below, like, how are you guys? Like, comment down below.
Thank you. So, I know some of you are preparing already for your fasting stage for Ramadan, so I wish you good luck, and I hope that you can make some of these wonderful empanadas at home for your family, so they can try a different recipe from a different country. And you know, you can be creative with this. Like, some people like to do decorations, and I'm gonna show you one in particular. You know, like, you can do little shapes like this, you know, that looks so cute and stuff. Not so hard, you know, like just like the print of the fork. You know, you can do like little shapes. I know they sell online some empanada shapers already, but I don't waste money on those things. I just do it by hand, everything by hand. So I'm gonna do the next empanada, and I'm gonna show a different kind of wrapping this one up. Okay, I put too much beef in that one, and I think my oil is really heating up really good right now. So with this one, I'm gonna kind of wrap it up around like that, so it has like a little decoration, you know.
Comment down below if you hear the oil right now. That's like, you know.
I don't think they can hear that. It's really subtly in the sound of the oil, almost like when you're dropping drops of water.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna make a couple of cheese ones now. My beef is kind of coming kind of like weird, but it's all good. I'm gonna do some cheese because there's some times I eat beef, but there are other times that I like to eat vegetarian. I don't eat beef. I like to just eat cheese, depending. I try to not eat so much meat, but I love chicken. People have different tastes for different things. So this one is all cheese. So when it's all fried and you take a bite on one of these, the cheese will just be melting in your mouth. It's so good. So you see, we already have 2, 4, 5. We are going to start frying them in a minute because that oil is already kind of heating up over there. I'm gonna make another cheese one, and then you'll see the final product in a minute. So this one came out kind of funny. Some of them come out funny. So we already have this in product to fry. So come over here so we can put them in the oil. Like I said, this part is a little bit dangerous. You do not want to.
Don't get too close to it.
So you can view me here. You don't have to, yeah. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna ask for help, you know, and I usually like to stay away from the oil. The oil gets really, really hot. And I'm going to just pull my apron because when you're working with oil and hot stuff, the stuff can sprinkle on your clothes. You know, you don't want to damage your pretty clothes. So I'm going to put my apron right now. And for this part, I'm going to need this tool right here. This one right here.
A spatula, yes.
And then we are going to need, and I can actually smell the oil heating up. This is grapeseed oil that I'm using, which is pretty healthy. It's not an olive oil, it's actually grapeseed oil, which it's very good for frying and it's very good for your health. So the oil is really hot, you guys, and I didn't use a lot of oil. This is just to submerge at least 2 or 3 empanadas. So this is what we're gonna do. So we got 1 and we got 2 in there.
Look at that frying. Intense empanada frying.
So, Miguel, you want to stay away from the oil?
I'm just
And
gonna zoom in.
Yeah. So, so you're going to wait at least 1 minute before you turning the empanada the other way around, okay? And you want to work on a medium flame. So I'm going to turn it now. Okay, you see how it's sprinkling, so be careful. I think it's good if you use an electric fryer, but if it sprinkles too much, you can close it and then it doesn't sprinkle the oil anymore. I want to work with a low medium flame. And then this is done in 1 minute. The food is done already, guys. So, yep.
So like the empanada will transform mushy to crispy.
It's gonna be very crispy, it's gonna be hot, it's gonna be good. And then we're gonna use hot sauce to eat it with because I love to eat the hot sauce. Okay, so this is done, you guys. You see, only took like less than a minute to get it done and fry it. But it's a really nice, yummy appetizer. And then I'm ready to basically cook my other empanadas. So this one is the cheese one. And I'm gonna move it a little. I need space for more. And then this one here. And then I'm going to cover because I don't want this oil to sprinkle everywhere. Okay? I'm gonna check on my tea now. I'm making some hot tea here. Look. So we're gonna have hot tea with empanadas. So this is the final product. And then when they're all done, we're gonna enjoy and we're gonna shoot and eat them.
So like we're gonna take a taste test.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you guys next time, okay?
Wait, Mom, we need to record like doing the taste test.
Oh, we'll do that in 1 minute when I'm finished frying them.
Okay, so
could you pause the video now?
So we're gonna be back while everything is done.
Miguel did a good job. Look, he made his first empanada. Look at Miguel, show your work right there.
Mom, no, I don't want to show it.
Anyways, at least he tried. So we already have all these empanadas ready to eat, and this is exactly what we're gonna be doing right now.
We need to stand up the camera so we could like. Okay.
So I like to put here. You can show this. I like to actually put a paper towel in the bottom because it sucks up all the grease, you know.
Okay, now let's do the taste
Some
test.
special tea. I already put some hot water with a tea bag, but this one's called green mango peach.
Ooh, it sounds so good.
It's green tea, which is a good antioxidant. And then I already have my water with the fusion of the other tea. And thank you so much for my Christmas gift to one of the other teachers at the school gave me this as a gift. It's a beautiful cup. Look at this.
And that teacher, you know who you are.
So this smells really wonderful. So that's my hot tea. And then I have my tea. I had carrot juice for Miguel and honey. And we did pretty good. So
We still have some leftover ingredients.
can't forget the hot sauce.
Yeah, we're
For
gonna.
my empanada.
This is like a kind of Mexican hot sauce.
And then
All right, so we're gonna do the taste test.
so I am going to open up the one. This is a cheese masa, and you can fill this in with more beef. So we're gonna.
Let's just cut it like in half there.
So I'm gonna fill in this one with cabbage, and then we have hot sauce here. Then you can put more cheese on it if you like. So we have the taco dish with the beef and cabbage and the sauce, and then your empanada. Enjoy it. I am going to eat this now. This is so good.
Okay, so we're gonna switch the camera now. So we're gonna do the taste test now. And cheers.
Cheers. Empanada cheers.
Mmm.
And I have my sauce here too.
Mm.
You want some?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sharing the food with my family. And Miguel got to make his first empanada. It didn't come out perfect, but that was my story today. Bye guys.
Bye.
Adios. Happy Ramadan.